I remember, do you remember? But now more important, what's the question, right? We used to have ANAC's photo certification. The coin was put in the 2x2 flip on the left side, and on the right side was the obverse and reverse photo. Kind of the first ever really certified coins. And then PCGS is first to the table, NGC shortly thereafter. And they put these in plastic holders to protect the coin and to make sure nothing can be tampering with the grade that was assigned, right? They called those old PCGS holders Rattlers, right? Because they rattled because the coins moved a little bit in the holder and they rattled and they moved around. Well, since then, they've had over 25 different holder changes. Every once in a while, you find a grouping of coins from ground zero, the first certified coins ever. And tonight, to make it even more special, the coins we're going to talk about are from the Morgan Dollar series, the Southern Mint. So let's go and have a ball. Everybody, this is what the first ever certified coin in a hard plastic holder looked like. PC was first to the table, and this is what they did. Now, as you can see by looking at the coin, it's like a light green-ish, pale green label. And then the coin is put in below it, and then it's sonically sealed. The back states PCGS. This was way before barcoding and anything else. And they had the sequence numbers written on the bottom of the holder. I remember this. And the argument was, it's not going to hold. People don't want coins in plastic. They want to be able to hold them and hang on to them. And now, everything's certified. 40 years later, well, this deal we bumped into at a recent show, actually, it's a combination of two shows. One gave us the idea to look. The second was, I'll bring you more at the next show. And they did. By the way, this is what a modern, brand new 2025 PCGS holder looks like. And it's been in this format, well, since the 1990s. This first generation, Generation 1 holder, known as a Rattler, as it says on your screen, was made from 1986 to 1989. It is a historical significant in the entire series of certified holders. Firsts are always going to be firsts. Well, this deal we bought was, well, an assortment of blast white beauties. All of the heavily toned, wasn't sealed properly, so the coin's just colored, just ugly, not nice, attractive, were pulled out. And tonight we're able to offer up to 3 different guaranteed, maybe 4 if we can pull it off. We're showing you the various dates we have available in this grouping on the set as you see it right here. But if you're a Morgan Dollar collector, or you are interested in historical significance in collecting coins, there is nothing more significant than the first ever certified holder. Oh, and by the way, it's a Morgan inside of it. Oh, and by the way, anybody catch the grade? These are certified 63s in these holders. And again, the grading standards have shifted over the last 40 years, and we know that, which means a lot of these older holders didn't survive. You know why they didn't survive? It's because now we introduce 64s, and our grading standards are slightly different, which means lots of these original 3s now can be what they call sent in for upgrade, a higher grade, which hopefully means a higher pocket price, right? Well, my competition sells right now the coins we have on our screen, an 83.0, 84.0, 85.0, 98.0, 020, 040, the coins that were in this group overall, in 63 modern holders for 187 to 205. We have the original vintage holder, Generation 1, the Rattlers at 199.95. This is the first time in almost 5 years that we've been able to offer this or a deal like this on the air here at America's Value Channel. To give you an idea of how few coins are known, and I'm actually not going back all the way to 89 because the reference books were paper back then, and they sell for huge premiums, but you got to find one. So I have a PCGS population guide from the early early 1996. So we're talking about 5 or 6 years after these coins were out there. And then we have today's online population. Do you want to hear just some of the craziness on this one? One coin, which is picked the 83O on the left, the first one. Today, PCGS, over the last 40 years, has certified 151,000 coins in uncirculated condition. In 1996, they were at 39,410. In 63 grade, today, 65,151. 1996, 15,646. And we know these are even smaller than those. So it's all about rarity. It's all about first generation. It's all about the history of. We love collecting firsts, whether it's the first comic book, the first rookie card in sports, or the first series of a stamp. But in coins, it's first year of issue, first year of issue. The Morgan dollar as an example, 1878, right? Well, how about this? The first ever certified holder, hard plastic, period. And tonight, well, at least for a few more minutes anyways, we get an opportunity to talk about how these are. Now, all of our coins are blast white like the ones you're seeing on your screen, and you have been seeing for the last 5 or 6 minutes. You'll notice there's only like 1 or 2 of them where the coin is exactly standing straight up. It's because, well, there's a little extra gap on these coins and the original holders. So over time, they just shift around a little bit. Today, you'll notice that new holder we just had up there a minute ago has a grommet that locks the coin in place. Improvements. Well, the first improvement was protecting the coin, putting it in plastic, preserving the grade. Now it's a whole different story, 25 generations later with holders. Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. So again, tonight, an easy 3 different, maybe 4. 83, 84, 85, 98, 02, 04 are some of the coins that I've seen. Many of them are 2 of this, 3 of this, 4 of this, 5 of this. That is how these are put together and have been put together over the last 2 shows, as I referenced a little bit earlier. One person's life work. And they are in the original holders, even though we know they're very conservative grades, because most of them have been cracked out and pushed higher over the years. So in that holder you're seeing right now, that blue, brand new 83O. My competition's 187 to 205. That holder, they're over 275, closer to 299. When you can find them. Any coin but a 63 grade in a Morgan. Ours are all O mints, all Southern Mint New Orleans, with a variety, and we're holding the price. Told you, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff in the show tonight from the last couple of shows. This is just the tip of the iceberg.